Hello, human collective. Welcome to the Upside to Grief. My name is Story and I am your host.
And my name is Erika, and I am your co-host.
Welcome, yes.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Today we are going to do one of our segments. We are going to do
Moments of knowing.
I have this urge to call them mocks because it's M-O-K. I don't know. I'm trying to.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to do our okays.
Okay. Yeah. Welcome
Mocks.
to okays. Mocks.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
We can fill it out.
Let us know what you think.
Or just let us know if we need to scrap it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we were talking before this, and you have you have a lot of pretty big ones, I feel like, moments of knowing. And just for people who are listening to this and don't know what that is or what we describe it as, what would you call moments of knowing? How would you describe that to somebody who just, I don't know, just doesn't intuitively have a vibe for that?
Got it. Yeah. And we had one moment of knowing segment before this. But if you didn't see that one,
right.
Moments of knowing are when you it's unexplainable things that are happening, when you know your person's energy is present or they show up for you, those types of things where you're just okay,
I see you, I hear you, I feel you,
I see
all
you.
the senses, but without the actual presence of that person.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So it's more of a spiritual thing, would you say? Not religious necessarily, but when you feel it, it's holy, whoa. This is more than just...
It's the goosebumps. Ooh.
Goosebumps, ooh.
Yeah, we'll get them right now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you have quite a few pretty large ones, really significant ones where there's a whole story, background. I feel like there's almost a whole movie set kind of feel.
I literally feel like most of the times when these things happen, it is that way. I can think of a lot of times when it has happened, and you're absolutely right. It's there's a whole story.
Yeah. I feel like my moments of knowing are sprinkles, just lots of intersecting, interweaving little bits. So that's why I think it's really cool when I hear stories like yours where it's these huge chunks where you're just I can't deny that it's anything but this. And I think that's awesome because one of the things that I love is the unexplainable, in the sense that we don't necessarily have the words for it right now, but that doesn't deny that it happened or its existence or your belief or whatever. So yeah, I think that's why they're fun and why they're cool and why it's just so powerful. Yeah. So yeah, I want to hear about yours. I know I've heard little bits. I don't know if I've actually heard the story in its entirety.
The San Francisco story.
The San Francisco story.
Yes,
it's the pillar of the moments of knowing almost.
Yeah, it's out of all the moments of knowing, it's definitely one that I'm it's exciting. The whole thing is just what? And then also the fact that there were two other people with me, that one of them witnessed the entire thing happen, and then another person was there for 60% of it. So it was also not only did it occur to me, but somebody else watched it happen, and they were what the fuck?
You have witnesses.
They didn't say what the fuck, but it was just this holy shit.
Even they were kind of shocked and wait a second, what is happening?
Yeah.
What am I being a part of right now?
Yes. So, okay. So set the scene. It is in March of this year, 2025, and I went on a trip to San Francisco with the Justice Scholars through Grossmont College, which is a bunch of formerly incarcerated students, and we went to go look at college campuses. And so we were staying in San Francisco, and prior, when my husband and I moved across the country, San Francisco was one of our stops. And so we went to this beach that's like on one of the sides of the bridge. Like we went down there, and we have pictures down there and hung out there and stuff like that. And so I bring his ashes in a little necklace with me everywhere I go when I like go on vacations. Otherwise, it just chills in the Jeep. So I was like, okay, I'm going to dump out some of his ashes there because I like to sprinkle him all over the place for funsies.
Travel together.
Yes. And so I knew in my head that I wanted to do that. I didn't know where we were going to be staying or what that was going to look like because I didn't have a vehicle or anything like that at the school trip. Mm-hmm. And so we were probably like 4 miles, maybe 4 or 5 miles from it, which I was like, yeah, that's doable. And they have bikes and like scooters and all that shit you can rent, like how we used to have them in San Diego, but they're not around anymore. They're like banned here.
Right.
So that still exists in San Francisco. So I was like, okay, cool, no problem. But the only day that it was going to be possible for me to do it was going to be in the morning time, and we were leaving to go to Berkeley that morning. And so I was like, okay, I have to get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to make this happen. And so I was telling my counselor that was there with me, I was like, I'm going to get up super early and I'm going to bike to the bridge. I said, I don't think I can bike across the bridge, so I'm going to have to get rid of the bike, and then I'm going to go across, and then I'm going to venture down, and like, because we were on the other side of the bridge. And so once you cross the bridge, it's still like a mile hike down to the actual beach. Like, it's a fucking journey. But I was determined, and I was going to do it, and I wanted to be there for sunrise. Like, it was a whole thing. And so we were all at the bridge the day before, just like sightseeing, but we weren't on that part of it because there's like, like 4 different spots, like on each side of the bridge. There's 2 different spots. And I was talking to 2 of the other students that I was traveling with, which I had just met them on the trip there. I didn't know them too much prior to that, besides like randomly bumping into each other, but not much. But they're both like very cool, very like intuitive, spiritual, but not religious. Like one with the earth type people, if that makes sense.
So they kind of like could understand some of your experiences, like if you were to share them. Yeah,
like I didn't feel like I didn't feel weird sharing with them. I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this tomorrow, and I was like, do you guys want to go? And they were like, yeah, we'll go with you. And I was like, okay, cool. So we have to meet downstairs at like 5:15 a.m. like, because we had to be back at the hotel by 10 a.m. because that is when the bus was leaving. Okay. And so my counselor was like, Story, you have to be back. You cannot miss it. Like, you guys cannot not come. Like, this is the first time the school's doing a trip for our group.
You're going to mess it up for everybody if you need to be back.
Yes, we have to be back. And I'm like, we're going to be back. Like, don't worry. We got it. It's fine. She's like, okay. So we wake up. We're all up. We're all down there ready to go. It's dark as fuck outside. And so we like go out and walk a couple blocks, find bikes to rent, and we're cruising. We're biking downtown San Francisco, and we're like, we got like a Bluetooth speaker going, and we're whatever. It's cool. It's really, there's nobody in the streets. It's just the 3 of us. And it was a little chilly, but it was okay. A little rainy. Not rainy, but like
misty.
Wet. Yeah. It was still very early. Like, yeah, misty, I guess.
I lived up in the Monterey area for a couple of years.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's the Bay.
Yeah. So we're going, and the thing is that I think we had 2 bikes and a scooter or something like that. We didn't all have the same exact bike or scooter. They were like made from different companies.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like one person was riding a bike and one person was riding a scooter.
Someone had a scooter.
Oh.
I think.
But you guys all kept up with each other?
Yes,
Impressive.
because they were the electric
Vroom, vroom.
ones, right? And I think I had a bike at first, and then Leslie had a scooter, and then I ended up trading her because my knee was bugging me, and I was like, will you bike? And she was like, yeah. And so I ended up on the scooter or something. I don't remember exactly how that part played out, but we're all on like different things. 2 of them are from the same company, and one of them was from a random one. So anyways, we're going, and there's a bike docking station. So we find the one that's closest to this side of the bridge, because from there, then we're going to have to walk. So we find the closest one. We get up there. I mean, we've gone like 2.5 miles or something to get to this dock. So we get there, and fucking the scooter, we couldn't leave it there because we were in a red zone. So we were able to dock the bikes, but we couldn't get rid of the scooter. And so we're like, oh shit, what do we do? And so we're looking on the map, and it's like a mile down a fucking hill that it wants us to take the scooter back down the hill to bring it there, because you can't lock it. So it's just going to keep racking up a bill.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
And so the other guy that was with us, so it was James and then Leslie. And James is like, I don't know what to do. Like, you're both females. It's dark outside. Like, I don't know what to do. And Leslie's like, it's fine. I'm going to take back down. He's like, are you sure? He's like, you guys can go. I can take it back down. And she was like, no, because like, I want to take pictures when I'm crossing the bridge, and it's connected to my phone, and like, it's just like a whole thing. And we're like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah, no, go with Story. Like, go. Like, you guys have to go or you're going to miss the sunrise. And so we're like, okay, like, you're going to come, right? And she's like, yes, I will be right behind you. And we're like, okay, cool. And so she takes off down the hill, and we start going that way. And we had shared our location so we could see her, like coming behind us, but like way far behind us. And so, dude, that bridge is long.
Mm-hmm.
It's over a mile. I think it's over a mile. It's like a mile-long bridge. Anyways, it was really cool, though. It was really cool. So we're going across the bridge. We're, like, slowly watching, like, Leslie, like, make her way. We're like, dang, she's so far. And so we get across, hike all the way down this whole entire thing, and then get down there to the water. So we get down there, and before we left the hotel, I pre-set up a lift to pick us up at the top of the hill where we are, because we were like, it's like a campsite at the bottom where the beach is.
Mm-hmm.
I know people can't see my hands as I'm doing this, so hopefully I'm explaining it okay. So the lift was supposed to pick us up, I think at 9. I think I had it set to pick us up at 9, so we get back at like 9:30, change,
Plenty of time to
get on the
spare.
bus,
Yeah.
right? And so me and James are down on the beach, and we're just hanging out there for a second, like taking some pictures, and then I'm like, okay, like, I'm gonna go do my thing. And he's like, okay. So I like, take my shoes and my socks off and roll my pants up and grab Ken's ashes, and I'm just like walking along the beach in the water, and I'm like, okay, and I'm just walking, and then in my head I'm like, I'll know when I'm gonna do it. Like, I'll know, like, I'll just feel it. And so I'm like, okay, just like take a deep breath. And as soon as I took a step, like a couple steps into, what is that? The bay, I guess so you call it. I took a couple steps into the water.
The ocean.
The ocean. And then I was like, okay, this is it. And as soon as I started dumping his ashes out, it started fucking raining. Like, and I was like, and I felt the shift, like the energy shift when that happened. Like, I felt it, and I was like, oh shit, okay, because like I've had a moment of knowing before this that was very similar to this that I will share later. And so it was like very like revisiting that, but the energy shift was insane. And so I do that, take a couple breaths, and then when I'm all done, I go walking back up the beach, and James is just staring at me, and he was like, dude. And I was like, I know. Did you see that? Because it was no longer raining anymore. And he was like, you started walking into the ocean and it started raining. And I was like, I know. I was like, he's like, I can feel the energy on the beach. And I was like, I know. Like, it was insane. It was surreal, unexplainable. Like, it's just, you just know, right? So, but this one, it gets crazier, okay? The rest of the morning is just wild. So,
That's not it.
That's not all.
That's only a part of it.
This is only a part of it. So at this point, we're looking at the clock, and I'm like, there's no way we're going to hike a mile up. It takes a lot longer. Anyway, so, and Leslie still, we're looking at the thing, she's still coming. Like, she's still making her way down. So we're like, fuck yeah. And short side quest, it was cool because the day before that, she was talking about, I want to say she's got 5 kiddos at home. And we were talking about how she never gets time alone. And so I remember when James and I were making our way down to the beach, there's this really cool part where it just turns into big ass trees. And I was like, I looked at him and I said, I am so excited for Leslie to walk down this by herself. Like, I'm so excited for her. Like, it's going to be good. And so anyways, she comes walking down onto the beach and she's completely fucking dry. And me and James look at her and we're like, what? And she was in like a pretty long, like parka, like, and I said, because it was like maybe 4 minutes. Like, it had just rained. Maybe 4 minutes. And then she walked onto the beach. And I said, how are you, how are you dry? Did it not rain on you? And she's like, what are you talking about? It didn't rain. What the fuck? And me and James looked at each other and we were like, what? A 4-minute walk?
It just...
that doesn't even make sense. So that was like, oh, fuck. Okay. It was... I don't even know. There was... That morning was wild. And so anyways, like, she gets down there. She's down there for a second. And then that's what she had told me. She was like, dude, I was, like, talking to nature. She was like, that was so amazing. So I'm like, everything was just playing out how it was supposed to play out that morning. Like, everybody was, like, getting what they needed. And so we're like, okay, we got to start making our way back up that hill. Like, the lift is coming. And so at this point, I think I tried to reschedule the lift, but you have to do it within an hour. And I was like 1 minute too late.
Oh.
So I can see that the driver's coming and he's like 20 minutes away or something. And so I message him and I'm like, hey, we're on our way up from the beach. It's kind of a long hike. I totally understand, like, if you can't wait, I totally get it. And he's like, no, it's totally fine. I'm like, it's probably going to be like 45 minutes before we get up there. And he's like, no, it's totally fine. And I'm like, what? Like, it's totally fine. He's just going to wait for 45 minutes. And so we're like, okay. So we're going and we're like trekking it and we're like realizing it's going to take longer than 45 minutes to get up there. The guy's waiting up at the top. And then it just so happens that one of the campers leaves the campsite and is driving up the part we're hiking. And she stops and she's like, do you guys need a ride to the top? And I was like, that would be amazing. Yes, we do. That would be so great. And she was like, yeah, no problem. Get in. And so we get in. She drives us up to the top and it's like, there's like a lookout right there. And I'm looking for the lift and I don't see him. And so we get out of the car, but she hadn't like moved at that point. And so I called a Lyft driver and then he explains to me where he is, but he's on the other side of the bridge, not the other side of the water, but the other side of the freeway bridge part. And the day before we had hiked that, so we knew how long it took to hike that. And so I was like, okay, We're up here. And I said, but it's not a problem. I said, it's going to take us about 20 minutes to get to where you are. Like, that is how long it takes. And he was like, okay. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, you could cancel it if you want. He's like, no, it's totally fine. Like, okay, we're coming. I'm so sorry. And so we start going that way. And the lady drives by us again. And she's like, where's your Lyft driver? And we're like, he's on the other side of the freeway. And she's like, I can't take you to the other side of the freeway, but I can take you to the bottom of this hill. And we're like, that would be amazing. And so we get back in this lady's car. And the Lyft driver had said that he couldn't come to where we were because the road was blocked. And I was like, what? But there's cars up here. And so that's how he ended up over on the other side. So anyways, we're driving down and I see this roadblock that he's talking about. And I'm like, oh, that must be what he was talking about. And then this car drives on the wrong side of the road so that they're going around the roadblock. And so the lady's like, what is this person doing? And he honks at us. And I'm like, no fucking way. And I'm like, it's probably the Lyft. And I get out of the car and I'm like, the Lyft driver's name was Steve, which is also wild because that's like my brother's name too. And so I'm like, Steve? And he's like, yeah, get in. And I'm like, no, what the fuck?
He met you halfway.
Yeah. And so the lady's like, okay, have a good day, guys. And we get out and then we get into the Lyft and he's like, yeah, it's no problem. And it was just like all of these little teeny tiny things. And I was just like, it was like the opposite of Murphy's Law happening. And it was just wild.
Everything that could go right went right.
Everything that could go right went fucking right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just strangers showing up out of nowhere. And, like, yeah, it was wild. And so we got back just in time to clean up. We made it to grab, like, breakfast to go at the little place next door. And we were on the bus ready to go at 10 a.m.
Nice.
It was fucking insane.
Wow.
I was just in, like, shock that whole morning. I was like, okay.
I love the part. So people like to, when you're not, like, a believer in these kinds of, like, really wonderful, unexplainable, magical experiences, people like to try and explain it away with, like, science. And in my head, I'm like, I feel like you're just further proving my point because when you explain things like scientifically, you're literally just affirming that like you can explain this miraculous event that literally means nothing to me. It doesn't make it any less miraculous.
Yeah.
For example, like when you said that it rained, this is my favorite part of the story. Like just it rained in that little pocket. It's going to rain in little pockets like close to bodies of water. But like the fact that it was in that moment exactly when you walked into the water and were spreading ashes and didn't happen to Leslie and she got her own separate experience.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's miraculous to me.
Mm-hmm.
That part is just so incredible. And it's just like, I wish I could have been like on the outside watching in, just like not getting rained on, but like seeing you guys get rained on and being like, what the fuck is happening over there?
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. That was James' perspective. Like,
Yeah.
because he was on the end of the beach,
But he still got rained on, right?
He did get wet.
Okay.
I think he got wet. I'm pretty sure he did. Yes. But he was just like, watching what was happening and was like, what? And then just, when Leslie walked on the beach, both of us were like, no fucking way.
Just like,
How are you not wet? It just rained. Yeah. But yeah, the energy shift and that we felt along with that was like the real, it was nuts. And I'm super grateful for those moments. It was exciting while it was happening. It's exciting to think about and it's exciting to talk about.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have exciting things in my grief.
Mm-hmm.
Because it does exist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that so much. I remember one time we were talking about like the moments of knowing thing and I said like I don't know if I have like any huge ones but I have like all these small ones or my dad is just so interwoven that like I don't know if there's always moments of knowing because I feel like he's always with me, just like that whole train of thought. But one thing that's happened a lot for me is I don't want to say hallucinations because it's not like I'm not aware. But in certain ecstatic or spiritual or somatic practices, I've had really vivid, intense, realistic visuals and like messages from my dad. And I remember one of them was the day that my dad died. I went to a sound bath and it was at the beach. And I remember not really, like, it wasn't like a very happy, yes, I want to go. It was more just like, I feel like I have to do this.
Okay.
And so me and my brother and Jim went to the sound bath at the beach. And for me, my visualization, I'm pretty sure it was during the daytime, but in the evening, but the sun was still out. So I was very aware, and sometimes I can get knocked out entirely by a sound bath. I love getting to those really deep states, but I was very aware because this was at a public beach and somebody was getting married or having their wedding pictures taken at the beach.
Okay.
They were very obnoxious.
Okay.
But like, they were having a happy moment.
Yeah.
So like whatever. But I remember thinking, I don't even mind this. Like it's whatever. But I remember just not really feeling anything. And then my visualization was I just saw like bright light, bright white, little bit of golden light, and my dad's face coming through and just smiling and saying like, I'm okay. And I just felt like this peace come over me where I was just like, okay, I don't have to worry. Because my dad literally had just died that morning.
Yeah.
And I had been with him. My whole family had just been with him for hours. Gosh, I don't even remember how long. Hours. Like, we didn't call the cremation facility people. I don't even remember what they were called. We didn't even call them until like hours later. We didn't even call the hospice nurse until like hours later because we just wanted time. We just wanted to be like, I don't want to do protocol things right now. Like, we just need our process.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so I was just like in this really weird mind state. Like, yes, grief, my dad just died, but like all of the things that I did that day that I shared like in my chapter of describing like the ritualistic process that I had my family participate with me in was I was just in a very much daze. I don't even know what to kind of call it, like a very trancy state. And so by the time I was at this sound bath, I just, seeing that visual of my dad and him smiling and saying that it's okay was just very nice. And I had a lot of those afterwards as well. And again, you could say that it's science and my brain is trying to adapt to like a new reality and comfort myself, whatever. But still, like that's amazing. And I feel like there's so much more behind it than just like what's explainable with the words that we know and like the mechanisms that we know. Because there was another time very shortly afterwards where similar situation, but I remember seeing my dad in a hospital bed with hospital gowns on, but he was the dad that I remembered when I was like 5.
Okay.
So he was like young dad, full of life, happy, just, before having kids, before having kids and the struggles and, all the life that comes with that too. But I remember him like looking at his hospital gown and laughing and just like, basically the message was that like, this means nothing, like my soul is not confined to like this body, this state or whatever. And it was just really fun to see like the young version of my dad. And because usually when I think about him, I don't know if this happens to you for certain people, but like when I think of my brother, so my brother's only 2 years younger than me, I see him as like his teenager self a lot in my head, even if like I'm imagining something that happened a little bit ago, even though he's a grown-ass man, like double the age. I don't know why my brain does that. So sometimes when I think about my dad, I always see him in his 40s. So seeing him even younger than that was kind of...
like pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Because lots of people don't remember, like, certain, like, they don't have memories, like, before 5, I've noticed. I have many, like, toddler memories. There's even, like, a couple baby memories that I have.
Oh, wow.
They're, like, literally only 1 or 2.
Yeah. I think I have 2 memories before the age of 5. Like, one when I was 3 and one when I was 5.
I have a bunch, and they're all of my dad.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I know they're not one of those things where, like, you know, you have, like, a picture and, like, you kind of build this memory around it. Because I don't have those things, but, like, I've talked to my mom or, like, my extended family, and they're like, oh, yeah, that did happen. And I'm like, okay, good. It's a real memory.
It's in there.
It's real. So those are, like, my moments of knowing because, like, I just know that's my dad. That's, yeah. And I have a bunch like
and
that.
those are really, that's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's cool stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the moments of knowing happen in reality in those liminal spaces. And then, you know, some people have dreams about the people that they've lost or experiences or whatever it is. So, like, the moments of knowing are they just vary, they vary very greatly.
They vary very greatly. Very, very greatly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have dreams often of Ken. Every once in a while. I don't know why. It drives me insane sometimes. Like, I wish I dreamt of him more. But then every time I do dream of him, I'm always so sad when I wake up.
Yeah.
You know?
I can understand that.
Then, too, like, I've had not good dreams with him where, like, I'll wake up and I'll have been dreaming of us, like, arguing or something. And I'm like, 1, I'm grateful I saw you, but, like, 2, why were we fighting? And 3, now
I'm mad at you.
Now it sucks. It all sucks. It just feels weird. Like, I don't know how to explain that emotion. Like, if I have a dream of my husband and I arguing, and then I wake up, I don't know how to explain how I feel in that moment. But it's not great.
Have you ever done any work around that, like dream journaling or processing when you have those? Or is it more just like one-off moments where you're like, I don't know how to feel about this, and you kind of do it on your own? I think you would find some interesting things there if you did some kind of journaling.
I guess I mean, I'll take a little, like, I don't just, like, go, like, shake it off and then, like, get up and continue forward with my day, like, at all. Like,
Weird experience. Done with that.
No, I think I take a little bit of time to process, but, no, it would be good to try to journal it. I feel like sometimes my dreams just come so sporadically. Like, I'll go through periods of, like, I have no idea what I'm dreaming, and then all of a sudden I'll have just, like, really vivid dreams night after night after night. Like, I don't know. It doesn't, I don't know. I used to, like, be really into the, like, dream dictionary and looking all that stuff up.
Yeah. Well, dream symbology is, like, very what you make of it and what it means to you because it's your subconscious going through. Like, what if that was Ken coming through and it wasn't like you were arguing?
No, I'm sorry. Are we shifting?
Are we shifting to what ifs?
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, what if there was like some interesting things there to muddle around with? Or like what if you were mid-argument and you didn't really like finish it because like maybe you woke up and then you woke up and you're like, okay, Ken, we're going to finish this. The next time I fall asleep, we're going to finish this argument.
It's a fucking threat. I will see you.
I will see you on the other side.
Oh, man.
I feel like dreams are a big one. And
they are for, I feel like a lot of people. Dreams are big ones.
Oh, yeah, because especially because, you know, it's widely believed that dreams are like the subconscious trying to get through to you.
And like work some shit out that you're not willing to acknowledge.
Yes.
Right?
So grief is totally that. If you're
what?
Yeah. Super buried.
How did
usually
I get
don't want to
there?
acknowledge that. So it like pokes through a lot. I know for me, I know this is totally shifting away from moments of knowing, but I feel like it's kind of dreams are a big one for sure. But I had a lot of really traumatic dreams about my dad dying too. So like there weren't just like the warm and fuzzy like my dad coming
Like,
through and telling me he was okay, but like seeing his face dead over and over and over and over and over.
after?
Yeah. Um
That's fucked up.
yeah, and there was quite a few. Like I remember it didn't last very long, but like the first maybe 2 or 3 months were probably the most intense with like the bad dreams. And I remember I would like be crying, and I think Jim had to like wake me up a couple times because I was just crying, just sobbing in my sleep, or I would just wake up really sad, and then I would tell him. But yeah, there were definitely some of those too, not just like the warm and fuzzy knowing, but more like, okay, this is like the trauma part coming out. Yay.
Yeah. Yep, that's a thing. I don't even know what I would put that category. I don't even know what I put that in. Like what category I'd put that in. Wearing some shit out. I don't know. One of the many things in grief.
Yeah.
I guess it's just.
I heard a quote the other day. Oh my gosh, what was it? It was something about how not all grief has trauma, but all trauma has grief attached to it. And
Not all grief has trauma, but all trauma
has grief.
has grief. Yes. Right?
Yeah. And it comes up a lot because if you are working on your traumas, you know, like doing that deep diving work and trying to heal yourself or break patterns or cycles or whatever, if you don't actually address the grief associated with your trauma, you're really not going to get anywhere, and you're not going to heal the full picture, because I feel like they are separate entities.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when I heard that, I started thinking about it more, and I was
Wow.
just like, that's true for me, at least.
It's true for me.
And I feel like
That's
the way,
wild.
yeah, the way I've gotten through like a good chunk of my traumas is actually like addressing the grief too. And
Yeah.
like we've talked about on here, my process is very ritualistic because I'm a physical being. Like I have to do physical things to like process like the grief around certain traumas.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I was actually I was listening to Roseanne's chapter, and you guys talked about like grief being an entity. Like it's always present or whatever. Personification really helps me. Like it's one of the ways that I got through depression. My depression was a black crow named Blackie. I haven't like gone this far with my grief. But it was this little motherfucker who was gnarly and ratty looking, and he would shit on me, peck on me, just always be there, like flying, circling, making all the noises that crows do, swooping down. You know, that's like when my depression was bad, right? Like all the nasty things. And then over time, when I was addressing grief, in addition to addressing trauma, he started grooming himself a little more, shitting away from me, not swooping down and attacking my face. And at one point, he actually just like rested nicely on my shoulder and just chilled there and was kind of cool. You know, crows are pretty badass. But the personification really helped me. So you guys talked about that at the very end of the chapter, just super briefly. Like you didn't delve into it, but you're kind of like, wow, like grief is like a thing. Like it's like this thing.
It's a thing. I think, yeah. It's like it is an entity.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
not an emotion. It's this thing. Yeah. Are you like strangling it?
No, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. Like, ugh. Yeah. Are you strangling it? Some days.
Attacking the grief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it be like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah. This has nothing to do with this, but I had this thing happen at work last night, which really caught me off guard. Like, you know how... For those of you who are not watching and you're just listening, I'm like putting my hand on my hip.
She got all serious for a second. It was just like, put the hand on the hip. Okay. Business. Opening it up.
Okay, well, like, so you know how sometimes songs will affect you and sometimes they don't and stuff like that, and so I have a second job and I work at like a restaurant that has music, it's a dueling piano bar, and they play a bunch of different songs, but it's like they play other people's songs, like covers of everybody's songs type of thing. And I've heard this song since Ken has died, and I don't remember it being like,
Profound or,
yeah,
that kind of song
yeah,
for you
where
guys?
I mean, like, no, this the song has meaning to it, but I don't remember since he died. There's not a time that I profoundly remember it being like affecting me
Okay.
in a way where I would like tell you a story about it.
Okay.
Like that doesn't come to mind. Like
Right.
it just is. It just
Okay.
exists. And so it's the song Umbrella by Rihanna. And it's the song that me and my dad danced down the aisle to when I got married, actually. And they started playing it at my work because like, that's just they play songs. And I guess I've only been there for like 2.5, coming up on 3 months now, and I haven't heard it played yet. But it's just what people request, And I don't know. It caught me off guard because when I'm there, I'm in a good mood. I'm having fun. Everybody's singing and dancing. And it's just, I don't know if I have felt grief inside of that place yet. Like at my other job. Yeah. In life, it's almost like this little bubble where grief didn't exist.
Yes. Yep.
For the last 2.5 months. Every time I'm there, I'm not. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's like my grief's not there. It's wild. It's weird. I've never thought about it this way. But as I'm saying it out loud, this is. And so I was trying to put in an order, and then it started playing, and then I couldn't. My brain just, like, shut off. I couldn't fucking put it in. It was like I froze. I had no idea what I was doing. And then, like, I went and, like, stepped to the side, and I was still, like, trying to, like, ring in what I was supposed to ring in a second ago. And I was like, just take a deep breath. And I was like, we're fine. It's fine. We're going to be fine. But, like, it caught me off guard. It super caught me off guard. And I was like, oh, hey, you're never safe.
Like taps you on the shoulder. Like, hey,
yeah.
I like this place too. Did you remember this song?
That's a good way to think about it, though. I like this place too. I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. Yeah. It was, I don't know.
That kind of hit me kind of weird coming out of my mouth like that.
What do you mean?
Because I was pretending to be grief, coming into your space. Like, I like it here too. Like, that kind of broke my heart a little bit. Like,
well, when you said that, it kind of was like, I felt that too. Like, in the sense of like, well, yeah, you can come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to be like, no, you can't be here.
Yeah.
But I think I just was in this like pretend little bubble where it didn't exist. And maybe maybe I unknowingly was just like, enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to live with grief.
Yeah. Especially when you embrace it.
So for it to just pop its motherfucking head in when I was like, whoa.
You're like, I didn't invite you here. I know I invite you to like all my things, but like, I didn't invite you here.
I didn't invite you here. He's like, nope, I'm coming.
Yeah, he's like, I like this song too.
So that happened. That was interesting. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I feel like that was an awesome little rabbit hole.
It's an awesome little rabbit hole.
Yeah, that was an awesome little rabbit hole, little Alice in Wonderland action. Yeah.
It's good stuff. But I like moments of knowing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of our more positive segments.
Yeah.
And it can be fun, and we are the upside to grief. But I don't think there has been a chapter or segment yet that we've recorded that I haven't laughed in.
I know. That's pretty nice.
I know when I tell people about it, I'm like, it's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We have a good time.
Yeah. My coworker that I tell you about, she's so freaking awesome. Like when she'll tell me that she's listened or something, and she'll be giving like her feedback or like her thoughts on something that either of us said,
Mm-hmm.
it's, she'll tell me like the funny parts or maybe stuff that she laughed at, and then she'll be like, oh, wait, this made me think of something, or this made me think of this differently, or in my life, this. And I love that so much. I love her too, but I love you, Melissa. But, yeah, moments of knowing are really cool. And I'm going to try and pay more attention to them in general, just because I want to acknowledge them. They deserve a place, because I feel, they just deserve a place.
They do.
Yeah. And if you guys have any moments of knowing, like, we definitely want to hear about them. Like, please share. We love that part.
We do. Yes, please share them.
Okay. Are we
Alright.
good? Are we all done?
Yeah, I think we can wrap it up with that.
Okay. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Okay, that's how we started.
Mocks.
Okay. Amazing.
We're going to run a poll. Mocks or MKs?
Yeah, we need you guys to weigh in on this. Mocks or MKs? It's going to be great.
I don't know which way I lean.
Back?
Lean back.
Sorry, I had to. Okay, yes, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Share with your friends.
Do all of those things.
Yes.
Sorry. Do all those things.
I second that.
Thank you so much for listening and for your continued support. And yeah, join us next week. And we love you so much.
We love you very much. Thank you.